Hi there folks, well welcome back to my channel. And for this video I'm actually back in the Falkirk area, and where I've actually stopped to is actually just outside Bonnybridge, and it is called Seabegs Wood, and there's actually a section of the Antonine Wall that essentially kind of runs through this area. Because I think there's also another section of the wall that could be found up towards Castle Carey, which is just up the road a wee bit. And the Forth and Clyde Canal, you can actually see from where you park your car. And again, I think there is, I will try and link in like the relevant websites to this, because I think this section of the wall is definitely in the care of Historic Scotland, and I think there's also information about it on the Antonine Wall website as well. So hopefully I should be able to link them in and you can find out more information there. But it's like, the actual parking for it is a bit sketchy. I would have thought they would probably have done something to maybe improve the parking for something like this. But again, probably not many people come and visit this spot. But again, I'm here. I'm going to grab my things in just a moment and go for a wander. Again, if you're enjoying my channel, if you're enjoying my videos, if you can click on the subscribe button, click on that notification bell, leave some likes, leave some comments, it's always really appreciated. And if you'd like to support the channel further, you can follow me on TikTok, you can follow me on Blue Sky, and you can also click on the join button and become a channel member. So with that out of the road, I'm going to grab my bag and go for a wee explore. Yeah, so this is where I am. I'll let you read the information. Yeah, so Castle Carey Fort's nearby. So the next one from here is Rough Castle, which I've already been to. And yeah, so I'll be heading up this way. We'll have to go through this wee gate, but you can see that way it pretty much runs right along where the main road is, and the canal is right over there, and it's pretty much in this little spot that you park your car. And let's get out off the main roads. I actually came up to read this first before I actually go and explore properly. Yeah, there must be a pathway that takes you up from Bonnybridge. Takes you up this way, because that's the way I'm going. So I'm just going to go up on top of the earthen bank and try and get a good view of the earthworks. So you can see the canal down there. So again, that's the Forth and Clyde Canal. I'll walk along a wee bit, try not to stumble. Try to see if I can get a bit of a clearer view of it. I'm trying to get past this tree a bit actually. And you have to bear in mind, this is after what, 2,000 years of this being eroded away and the actual ditch being filled in. You can just imagine how more impressive this would have been back in 141 to 161. Yeah, it does look like you could probably walk quite a long way along a section of the wall. It does seem to go on for quite a distance, because I remember actually when I was driving in to get here, I was spotting the wall from the roads as I was driving in. It's quite obvious when you know what you're looking for. But again, this is near Bonnybridge in central Scotland. Some of this should be so much more better known, so much more visited and explored, and it's just sitting here. People driving by the main road probably not even realising that this is here, or what it actually is. That's just a bit of a shame, because there is so much more Roman archaeology than people realise. Yeah, I have to admit, I do quite like the fact they do have these information boards along the wall, so you can also get some artist impressions of what it's been like here. Yeah, so there's a fortlet here at the far end of the woods. I wonder if it means towards that end, right closer to Seabeg. So they found Roman javelins here, and these are some replicas that are made based on those finds. Yeah, so that's a coin of Antonine Pius, who's the son of Hadrian, who essentially wanted to outdo his dad and have his own wall. And obviously a little aerial shot of the section that you can still see today. So I'm down here. Oh yeah, so the fort's up at that end. I think you can maybe just make out like some of the earthworks there from that video, from that photo. So that'd be at the far end of this section of the wall. Yeah, it looks like there's quite a few lumps and bumps in the ground there. I wonder if that's a bit possible evidence of some structural work. So you can, even from here, you can make out at least part of the earthwork on this side. Okay, I know that there is also a website for the Antonine Wall which tells you where all different forts and sections of the wall are, and essentially highlights the areas that you can go and visit. But I still think that there should be like a national trail that follows the route of the Antonine Wall. Yeah, a bit like the kind of the West Highland Way or the Great Glen Way. Essentially, we'll start in Old Kilpatrick and Bo'ness, or the other way around, depending on which way you want to do it. But I still think that should be a thing, because the Antonine Wall should be like celebrated. Even though people, certain people seem to know it's here, or seem to kind of be interested in the fact that there is Roman archaeology here. but it definitely should be made a bigger thing of. Yeah. So if there's anybody watching this video who can get something like that sorted, please get it sorted. I'd love to see it. I would really love to see that happen, because I think it would be a great addition to the national trails through Scotland. Well, that's it back at the car now. That was a quick wee visit to the Antonine Wall at Seabegs Wood. But definitely an interesting little visit. Again, somewhere if you are interested in maybe seeing a wee bit of Scotland's history that's not on the main tourist trails, the tourist paths, yeah, come and explore the Antonine Wall. Because again, there are different sections of the wall that you can go and visit and explore and spend some time at. And yeah, I do think, as I was saying earlier on in the video, Scotland's Roman history and heritage does need to be celebrated, and being able to visit somewhere like the Antonine Wall is a great way of doing so and learning a wee bit about it. So hopefully you'll have enjoyed this video, hopefully you'll find it interesting, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.